All right, guys. So today's an important day because, it's important because I'm making this video talking about these topics. But I study astrology and I have two grand earth trines and one grand air trine in my chart today. So, um, I've already felt, thank God for that. I've already felt that, for that knowledge because everybody doesn't even know what that means. So I feel good about today because this is definitely a transformative day. I got this list up here. I'm about to go over it with you guys so I can just document the process. Hold on one second while I get my get this. So these are the things that I'm thinking about doing this month and next month. So it's the 18th. I'm definitely ahead of the ball game because I'm planning out next month and before it gets here. So I'm prepared. So these are the things I could be doing with my time and with my resources. And since I've passed out all of my business cards, I don't have any more business cards to pass out, which was, again, it's the 18th. I already passed out 1,000 business cards, 1,000, like 1,100 business cards plus this month. And I've gotten about 4 or 5 leads. I've already had the 2 listing appointments. And I got a buyer out of it too. So magic number is 2 listing appointments for every 1,000 business cards. So the projects, what I have on the list though is what could I be doing? So video, man, it's unfortunate that you guys really can't even see that. Let me use a different one so you guys can really read it. Yeah. Don't even need the spray. It's too strong. It's for old stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go with the red. Red sticks out. So, video. Man, that should not have used the spray. It's too moist. So, Project Home. It's not perfect, but it'll get better. So that's one thing I could be doing. And so I'm working on a flip with a partner of mine. And so I'm gonna go over there and make some content for that. So that way I can just document the process. I said this year I was gonna be doing that. So I can buy and start my brokerage course. Yeah, buy brokerage course. I could join a realtor association. Realtors. And I'm gonna just make the list big and then go over and talk about it. So I could set up a chiropractor appointment. So chiropractor. I could organize maps. I'll explain that. I could buy a PC, computer. I could buy books. I don't have internet at the moment, so I could buy some internet service. IP service. Internet protocol. I could buy some stocks. I could pay off some more. I could buy debt in the phone with my credit cards. I could work on my book, which is a dictionary. I could get a punching bag. I could, yeah, I could go ahead and erase this. Get a squat rack. Left the A out on purpose for space. Work on some more files for passwords. Join a gym. I can go out with friends and get drinks. And I could also find a person to fix car. So new mechanic. Or no, person to fix car. And I could join the Chamber of Commerce. I'll put that with this / chamber. Association. And so these are things I could do with my money. And right now, I only have $500. Count them. $500 to make some moves between now and the end of the month to make my life better. So what I did with this was I called up a friend. I learned this from John Maxwell. Called up a friend and got their advice. So for the people I could get in touch with, I got their advice, which was my friend Jeb. So last month I had like 3 or 4 different things. The chiropractor was on there for my back. I've been in several car accidents, so I want to make sure I have good health. I got a T-shirt for my company last month, and then I also was debating on when I should join the Realtor Association. So, not to be confusing, I'm gonna go through the list from top to bottom. So Video Project Home, I'm actually just gonna do that today with my time for today because I've completed all the work, quote unquote, on my desk as far as getting business cards, because the business cards are creating all of my business. So buyers, sellers, renters, looky-loos. Okay, so the brokerage course. I've been talking about getting my broker's license for a long time. And in fact, even the people who I was telling about 2-3 months ago called me up and was like, Cam, you got it? You still haven't got it yet. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is $250. It's $250 for me to become a broker because I've got time. I've had my license over 3 years. So I can just do that. And it gets me closer to my goal my business plan, which I set at the beginning of this year, which I knew was gonna take time to complete. Join the Realtor Association. So I think I put this one on the list because I was trying to fake out myself, because this costs $200 and it distracts me from the fact that I was gonna get my broker's license. And I wanted to join the Realtor Association so I could be around more people and more realtors who can like help me work on my deals and things like that. However, as I'm doing more work, I'll just come into contact with the realtors, because the other person who's listing the house, they're also a realtor. So I think this one is ultimately a fake out, and I don't necessarily need it because I only have $500, and that's a lot. The chiropractor, that's for my health. That's like 30 or something. Whatever it costs, even if it's as long as it's under $75, I'll do it. So how do I do that? Nope, that's the backwards one. As long as it's less than or equal to $75, I'll do the chiropractor. So organize this maps. So with me doing all this door knocking, I've hit 2,000 plus homes. So I need to make sure like whose house did I actually go to, who was interested, who did I send a mailer to, who still needs to get some mailers, as far as like me following up with a business card for either a buyer or a seller transaction. And yeah, you know what? And I just forgot to put on here, like I could send my buyer homes because I have a buyer. I need to work on the presentations. Also send buyer homes. Since I have a new buyer lead, which I generated from my work, I can send them leads for homes that they're gonna end up purchasing with me. So buy a computer. So this is like in the home type of stuff. I wanted a computer so that way I can get these YouTube videos and essentially listen to myself without having to be on my phone. Like, so I could be on my phone and the videos could be playing on the computer, on a TV, because the whole point of the identity, like it's not just enough for me to know my identity, but I have to continually express my identity until it becomes solidified in my character. And so for me to do that, again, I'm gonna make a compilation of all of the videos, put them into a playlist, and play that playlist in the background. So whenever I have to ask myself a question, I already know myself. He's right there talking, you know, like that voice in your ear is me, talking to myself. So this product is only useful for me, and it only needs to be useful for me because that's why I made it. So that way I'm standing on my identity. So since I've been so consistent with these videos, the work is now compounding, and not the work, but the products are compounding. The results of the labor. So books. So I'm building a library. I was talking to my friend. He's like, that's not extremely important for you to make some more money. And I was really thinking about it. I was like, yeah, even if I got 10,000 books, when I get 10,000 books, each book, let's say, is $20 on average. That's about 200,000 in books. So I have like 100 or so, maybe even 150 books. But like for me to really put the library together, and I'm looking at textbooks too, and those are about $87 on average. So that's about $800,000 and $900,000 in books to put this library together. So it's about $1 million project, because I also need to have somewhere to house these books at that point. So he's like, just look, bro, you got plenty of books. I do have a library with a lot of great content. Just get one book. So I'm gonna listen to him. I'm gonna just get one book, which again, it's $60. It's a dictionary. It's funny, I'm gonna buy a dictionary, and y'all get to that. I'm also working on a book, which is a dictionary. So I could get some internet service in here. So if I get some internet service, I can stream these videos so I can actually be playing them in the background. He was like, yeah, I can get that for like $20 a month or something like that. I could buy some more stocks, which I'm definitely going to do, but I've been realizing like stocks is important. Put money into it first every single month. However, I do know that I want to build my character so strong, so heavily, that when I do spend my time focusing on my stocks and stock portfolio, I'm unwavering in my decisions, and I'm able to, I know how to read an annual report and whatnot. So I could buy more stocks. That's a good decision. And I could buy debt, which is pay down my credit cards. Now, I also should keep some money in cash too, because like you just always want to have cash. You want to have some stocks, and then you also, really they say you want to have some cash, some stocks, and some bonds. Debt is not a bond. It's debt, and it just drags you down. So make sure you're always paying more than the minimum, plus whatever interest payments you may have on like I have like cash advance fees, pay the minimum and include the cash advance fee. So I could do that and essentially get to the point to where I can just eliminate the debt and still have some cash saved up in the bank. And that's for a lot of people, especially for myself, getting used to just seeing cash in the bank and not spending it on anything is, it needs to be learned. I know I need to learn it at this moment. And so, because I don't trust banks, but I'm beginning to trust my own banking system and my self control to see consistent amounts steadily build over time. I could work on my book, which is a dictionary. Ta-da! It's not really a reveal, but depending on who sees this, it may or may not be. I don't have a big audience at the moment or a platform, so it's fine. Or I could get a punching bag because I was really, still heavily working on my self-defense when it comes to being able to recover. Like, when I say recover, probably important. So when it comes to being able to feel comfortable talking to people and being in the public, I could buy a punching bag with that. I think a punching bag I could probably get for like $100-something. But get this, when I went to the class, we didn't even use any punching bags. We just did the movement. We did the practices, like the kind of like exactly like going to a yoga class or something. You just practice the technique. Or I could get a squat rack so I can start building up the strength in my legs without having to go to a gym, so I can have more muscle workout here, invite people to work out here, and make that like a part of what I do, so I can be more assertive, get my hormones going, and get more adrenaline pumping. Or I could also join a gym, which is essentially doing the same thing, except the people I meet at the gym I could be workout partners with. Or I could also go out with drinks. Go out with my friends, get drinks and such. So the gym is like $100. The drinks is $30. And to be honest, I've already gone out once this month. So the personal fixed car, I do have a budget for that, but I think I'll need to wait till next month to get a bigger budget. Or at least, I don't know what the bill is on for what it would be for them to find a part and install it, but I know it's a minimum at least $100 to get it towed to them. So, 100 plus. I'm expecting it to be under $600. Well, I'm gonna say $500. $500. And so these are all things I could do with my time. Hopefully, ideally, I didn't miss anything because of some sort of blockage or some sort of just lack of fear or unacknowledgement. I will say I did make I finished up all my flashcards for all my scripts and for my objection handling, so I can be practicing those. We've already committed to another agent, or the one that threw me off from this last listing was, we're going to think about it, even though she told me that she thought about it last night. So I'm gonna just be practicing those and making videos and recordings of me doing these, so I can get better at that, and just up until I get more business cards and really just see how I do this next 1,000, because these are ways to spend money, except for the stocks, and there's still ways to spend money and improve my quality of life. But The only thing that's gonna make me money is passing out more business cards. And so since I already see the way things are going, for me to pass out the most amount of business cards, I probably need to pass out like for real, like 40,000 business cards. So if I'm doing like 4,000 a month, 8,000, that's like 50,000 business cards a year. And for me, that would be like, yeah, I'm making a lot of money, $500,000 racehorse type money. So I gotta get, you know, might even need to get some insoles and such. But my income, I'll definitely be hitting my optimal operational capacity at that point in time. So the thing that's gonna get me close to my business plan is buying a brokerage course. So you know what? Like, am I gonna do this? The passwords file. That's so I can have just some more one other file in my systems to prevent people from hacking them. Password file, let's erase that. So squat rack, nope, not gonna do that. And I got when I'm hitting that optimal operational capacity, 10,000 a month, I got money for that type of stuff. Because then if I want to get rid of it, I just get rid of it. Or if I want to keep using it, I keep using it. So let me look at it like this. The book is 60. So I'm gonna erase that. The computer, apparently I can hook up my phone. My friend said I could hook up my phone to the computer, to the TV. Does the same thing. Internet service is $20 a month. Stocks and